Okay guys, it is 8:45. We do have our opening range that was formed. Let's go over this chart here. And somebody was asking me about what do I have on this chart. Everything on here, they're all free indicators. I'm on NinjaTrader. If I go to indicators here, this is everything I have. The current day, open, high, low. You can go to indicators in NinjaTrader and you can find this all here. They're all free indicators. Current day, open, high, and low. If you want to add that, that's this here. That's this indicator. Current day, high. It shows the high of the day and the low of the day and the opening of the day. Then I have the price line, which is this line right here. Just allows me to visually see where the price is at, this yellow line. I've got the Fibonacci pivots, which is this here, the S3, S2, S1, the pivot point. Basically shows you the resistance points and the support points. I've also have the exponential moving average. I have the 200 and the 9. The 9 is the cyan. That's more for scalping. I want to see what direction, short time, so that when I get into a scalp, I'm getting the high probability trades. And the 200 is just showing me where basically the midpoint at for my trades. So if I show it's up here, and the 200 is a good anchoring point. I really like to see. I don't use it like to base my trades out of, but I like to see where we're at as far as the overextension on it and whatnot. So basically those are all the indicators that I have, and these are all free. You can just go to Ninja. If you have Ninja, just add those on your chart and it will be exactly like mine here. Let's go over it on the chart here. Okay. And I also have the cursor here. I like the cursor because it just allows me to, if I want to take a buy here or a sell up here, just pinpoints where I want to take trades at. Either that, you could just go right here, the crosshairs, and turn it off. It'll be like this. But I like to have that on my chart. We'll go ahead and turn that back on here. Okay, I've got the 15-minute candles. Let's go over and see what I have here. So, this is the open, high, low, close indicator. Shows the open, which is basically this yellow line here. That's the open. So far, this is the low of the day, and the green is the high of the day. This box I have marked out, that is the 15-minute range from yesterday. If we go back to yesterday's date, yesterday, this is the high, this is the low, and this is the range from yesterday, which is basically this candle right here. This candle right here. That's the 15-minute range. So I've tested the hour range. It's really good. With this, you get more trades, and it's just more of a preference. You can go 15 or the 30 or the hour. They all work. It's just a matter of how you trade it. So this is the new day. This is the open. This is the high of the day, the low of the day. The cyan right here, it is the 9 exponential moving average. So I like to see that when I'm taking trades. So like if it crosses here, opens up here, you would focus on just buying your trades. And you're scalping. So looks like we got a big move on the market right here. You're basically scalping these trades. So what I'm doing is I'm scalping I can either scalp the micro 4, which is the micro 4. I've got 4 contracts, 2 at 20, 2 at 40. And I'm using the Nasdaq, not the micros, just the regular NQs. So with that, I am scalping the rocket scalp, which is basically 15 and 45, 2 contracts. I want to be in and out of these trades. Okay, and all you really need is let's go ahead and this is usually what I do in the morning. I'll come to the charts. I leave this range up from the previous day, so the new 15-minute candle has formed, which right now it's 8:51. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this, basically going to move this to the new 15-minute candle, which is this candle here. So that is the 15-minute range for today. As you can see, that would be the 30 if I use the 30, but I'm going to go ahead and leave that right there for now. And you can use this range to take your breakout trades out of. As you can see, that broke out, but it came back in. So, and what I usually do for trades is, and when I take the trades, usually if it's above the blue 9 exponential and we're away from this, I would take buys. You could take buys going towards. I don't hold trades, so I'm just in and out of these trades, and you really don't need that many trades. So right now we're in this consolidation right here, the zone. We're going to play around there, and we'll see if we can get some trades. Right now, and these bars I have right here, they're 15-minute bars. So I'm away from the 200. I'm below the selling point as far as that. There's more momentum on the downside right now because we're below the 9 exponential moving average. As you can see, hints from that candle right there. So what I would do, this is a 15-minute chart here. So we have some downside momentum going on right now. Submitted. And I can come here and put a trade on. I'm going to get a trade going to the downside, filled. And right there is our first trade. Target filled. And so with 2 contracts, that's 150. 15 ticks. The reason why I took that, it's out of the 15-minute range, and usually it will play around there until it actually makes a move. It's 8:53 right now. So this green candle formed our 15-minute range. This next 15-minute candle, that would be a 30-minute range if you actually, I haven't tested it, but that would be the 30-minute range. And usually other people would do the hour range, but we're just focusing right now on the 15-minute range, which is this range right here. That is this candle here that opened at 8:30 to 8:45. This right here is the 8:45 to 9 o'clock candle. So you can see we got out of that range, but now we're back into that range. So these levels right here are pretty good to determine your bias. And plus, you're reading price action. With the 15-minute candle, if it's a downside momentum, you would take the sells on the pullback. So we took the first trade, 150. If you traded that 15, 45 stop loss, 2 ticks. I mean, 2 contracts. This is the full micro. So you're just looking to get in and out of these trades pretty quickly. With NQ, it will move fast on you, so you will be in and out of the trade. Of course, you could adjust your stop and scale into trades, but especially with full NQ, you better make sure that your entries are precise because they will move on you. So how do I look for trades? Just depends. These are 15-minute candles, and just from reading the price action on this, I know you could take trades with just on the sells below the blue, and you're especially below the 200. So you could just focus on the selling trades until it breaks the 200 here, and we have an up move. But I scalp on both sides, just reading the price. So these are 15-minute candles. There's a lot of movement in there. So the higher probability trades without making a run is the sell trades. But you could take reversals on it when it comes down to like support levels. And usually if it's around support and it gets there, usually you'll be able to, take buy trades to go back up. With right here, we're just playing around here. We're just probably going to consolidate for a few. But we do have downside momentum right now. It is 856. Shrink that down a little bit. And these are 15-minute candles. So what I can do is I'm going to put a buy limit for a quick buy limit here. If it comes down and gets us into this trade. And with these 15-minute candles, you can take all the pullbacks. If you have downside momentum, just take all the sells, and you can put your stop. I mean, you should leave your stop, at usually 1 to 3 or 1 to 2, or you could put it on top of where that candle is at. But you got to be able to hold the drawdowns on it. Like you see, we have some movement down here, still on the downside. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick sell once we get a pullback here.
Order submitted.
Because we do have that downside movement right there. If it comes back here, it gets us in a trade. You see it goes right back to where that 15-minute range is at. So let's see if we can get a pullback trade here. We're right at the line.
Order
there
filled.
It is. We're in the trade.
Target filled.
That's a pullback trade. So 2 trades were at $300.
Order submitted.
Put another sell trade right there because we did have downside momentum on it.
Order filled.
Well, right there. That's pullback
Target
trade.
filled.
That's another trade that got filled. And if you're not comfortable using the regular NQ, you can go to micros on it. And there's a lot of leg room. You can scale in the trade with micros. So we took 3 trades and we're at 445. Especially on the 15-minute candles. I mean, you can see that 15-minute candles. You can take your buys, put your stop right below the 15-minute candles. Once it breaks on the upside or the downside. See, we have another 15-minute candle. So we do have room on the downside on this. So if it pulls back, I'm going to go ahead and take another trade. But we do have momentum. We'll get in that trade because we were making a move down. I'm going to put my stop.
Target filled.
There it is. Target filled. I've got a buy order right here.
Order filled.
That's a quick pull. That's a quick trade going on the upside. We're just going to leave that alone. See what happens. Now, usually that would be a run trade right there. I'm going to go ahead and put another buy trade there. We may lose that one and win the other one.
Target filled.
We won that one there.
Target
and
filled.
We won that one there. So we took both of those. That was just because the reason why I took that is NQ does pullbacks like that. I mean, that's why you can take your buys here. But when it does a run, that means it's more of a trending day. So right now, you can take the pullback because you do have 15-minute bars. Broke this level here. It's going to go to this low. So we'll probably go and make a new low here for the day to make that run. Plus, you have S1 right here. So what you can do is just take the pullback trades. When it pulls back, go ahead and take the sells. We'll go ahead and take a sell right there.
Target filled.
That's a pullback trade because this level right here, the low of the day, wants to get hit. That's why I took that trade. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sell there.
Filled.
I'm going to move the stop right above here. You can do this with micros and scale into the trades. I'm going to take another trade right there if it comes back and gets me. And all you're really doing is looking for 15 ticks. And of course, you can manage these trades, get in and out of these trades as you see fit. Once you learn how to read the price action of NQ, you'll know what to do. You'll know how to trade it on your own. So Let's pull back.
Order filled.
We're in 2 trades now on the downside. I'm gonna go ahead and move this up here. Just let these trades play out.
Target filled.
There it goes. We're not done going down. I believe we'll go down, make a new low because we're so close to it. And we have this big move down. I mean, you could also close it or you could adjust your stops. It comes right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this trade.
Stop
See,
filled.
you could adjust it like that and not have to if you're worried about the drawdown. But usually if you're looking for 15 ticks, I mean, that's how it goes. With just those trades, that's 1130. You see, we're away from the 9 exponential moving average. We're away from the 200. So we're coming to a point, plus S1 is down here, the low of the day, where you can take buy trades. But that's up to you of how you want to read that market. So you could have like
Order
a buy
submitted.
limit right here at the low of the day. Because now it's trying to make a run. Now you got momentum to go on the downside. That is the low of the day, so we'll probably go down, make a new low of the day. And you could just take the pullback trades. All you're looking for is 15 ticks.
Order filled.
You're just looking for 15 ticks to get in
Target
these
filled.
trades. So we want another one. Because I know my target's at the low of the day. That's where we want to go. As you can see, the downside momentum, we broke out of the 15. That's where people get that 15-minute run where they're just selling with the momentum. And especially you got the low of the day right here. That's where it wants to go to. And it looks like it almost hit it. Not quite yet. So we'll probably make another run to it. And plus, you're away from here. So eventually, if you're scalping on the upsides, there it goes. See, it broke that. Now it's making a run. That's where the 15-minute run
Order
that people
canceled.
take. As soon as it breaks this, they'll go into a trade and make that run. But eventually, it's going to get to somewhere where it's going to reverse. So now we got a new low of the day. I'm going to take a
Order
quick scalp
filled.
on the upside. And of course, you could just
Target filled.
see that's a contrarian trade to the upside. Because this 15-minute bar, I mean, just imagine people are looking at the 2-minute, they're looking at the 5-minute, 10-minute, and these are 15-minute bars. And if you look at the 30, that's a strong 30 move down. And then you have some people trying to catch the bottom. I've got a buy limit right here,
Order
so it looks
filled.
like it's trying to make a run. And which I have my trade right there, it just took that little run. We're at support, so usually it will make a quick reverse on it. And of course, you could just trail these trades out. Usually when it gets to a support area, it makes a little bit of a retrace.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna put this right here. If it takes us out, it'll get us into that other trade.
Order filled.
We got
Stop
stopped
filled.
out on that one. This is what happens when people try to catch the trades. This is what I used to do.
Order submitted. Stop filled.
See, that's where that run comes from. So the best part of this is taking the pullback trades. Unless we can go to the micro 4.
Order canceled.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a
Order
micro
filled.
4, go to
Target
the
filled.
upside.
Target filled.
Because we made that move down, it usually we're way away from the 9. So we can scalp this back up. But this
Order
may be
filled.
a,
Order submitted.
like I said, you could use micros on these. I'm gonna go
Order
ahead and move this
filled.
stop here.
Target filled.
See, if you look at it, I'm gonna change this to the 30-minute.
Target
You
filled.
can see that 30-minute candle there.
Target filled.
See, usually NQ will do that. It'll go up and down, up and down. See, that's a 30-minute candle. That is the breakout
Target filled.
of that candle. And then once you learn how to, I mean, you can take the trades on the sell and on the up. We broke S1, we were going for S2, and that's what usually NQ does. You see these big wicks, you can take buy and sell trades. Of course, you're going to lose some trades, but more than often, once you learn how to read the price on it, I mean, you'll trade the way that you see fit. But yeah, those are quick scalps, 20 to 40. If I have more contracts, if I'm scalping 4 contracts, I would definitely just use the definitely use the 15, and you could leverage it to 4 and just, you know, get a few trades in. But we lost a couple trades, but from those trades, that was 23.15. So that's how I use this. And these are all free indicators. I'm just reading the price. If you do the 15-minute, you could take one trade every 15-minute candle. I mean, that would be, you know, with this move here, I mean, that was, you could basically be done for your day. I mean, 23.15. I really didn't deal with a lot of drawdown. I did lose one trade or two, dropped this down, but made up for it. So, like I said, you could go micros and really scale into these trades, especially if they get to the levels that you know that they're going to have reaction from. So today was a good trade on the breakout of the 15-minute, which a lot of people take. And then you could just also scalp the levels. So that's how you do it, 15-minute open range. And of course, I mean, with just that short amount of time, that was profit. We're on same. I'm still testing this out. But basically, if I'm on micros, I would scalp the heck out of these, and you won't have to deal with the drawdown on it. But once you get comfortable, you could do, you know, be done with your trades with the 15-minute open. Within 30 minutes, you'll be done. If you have any questions, reach out.